All right, what's up, guys, and welcome back. Today, I want to talk about how to stay motivated. Quick note about the gameplay. This is my first time playing on this map. I guess it's called Tokyo. I've never even heard of this map being introduced into Modern Warfare 3 before, but here we are. I don't do great. Just prefacing, I don't do great. Anyway, today I want to talk about how to stay motivated. This is just something that I think people can benefit from, that people don't really talk about too much. A lot of the advice that people say is just very generic. Oh, you got to put your head down and grind, man. You just got to want it bad enough. Like what does that even mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to give advice that specifically has helped me and is helping me currently in my current goal, which is to get in better shape, right? It's to get in better shape. It's to lose weight, to build muscle, all that good stuff, right? Eat better. There's like so much in that, so much to unpack in that. I was going to say impact. There's so much to unpack. You can see here sometimes I just get shot randomly from like walls and stuff. This map is so confusing. It is nice though. It looks really nice. Anyway, I'm getting kind of distracted here. The first thing that I'd say is to set clear goals. And I know this is very basic, but I mean very clear. I don't mean I'm going to go to gym 4 times a week or I'm going to lose 20 pounds in a month. Like, I'm talking about like today, like basically this week. Today, I'm going to go to the gym from 11 o'clock to 11:30. I'm going to do cardio for 20 minutes. I'm going to do legs for 10 or something like that. Like, just very, very specific down to the detail. And you don't have to necessarily stick that detailed, but it gives you a framework to follow. It gives you something to go for versus if you were just like, oh, I'm going to go to the gym today. You get there, you go there, you have no clue when, you have no clue how long you're going to be there. You have no clue what exercise you're doing. Like, you need to have some kind of framework going in. You don't necessarily need to be there from 11 to 11:30 or whatever you tell yourself, but you do need to tell yourself that you're going to go, and you need to tell yourself what you're going to do. This way, you at least have something to start with, right? Like I said, another reason why you want to have like basically goals broken down is because you don't want to have a lofty goal that just makes no sense. Like, oh, I want to lose 20 pounds in like, I don't know, like 4 weeks or something. By the way, you might notice some packet bursts here and there. Dude, I'm telling you, Call of Duty's kind of going downhill. But yeah, you want to have some kind of like achievable, measurable goal. They call them like SMART goals, like specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, timely, something like that. I'm just doing this off the cuff here. I did not look that up. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But the reason why you want to have SMART goals is so that you stay motivated, is so that you don't go to the gym once and then you're like, oh, hey, I did my part. Now you start telling your friends, oh yeah, I'm a gym bro now. And then you just never go again. You don't want to do that. All right. The number 2 thing that I recommend is not telling the whole world. Like, I'm not saying don't tell everybody, but I would not post about it. I would not, do XYZ, especially if you're just starting out. If you're going to the gym every day for the past 2 months, yeah, you can start posting about it because you've built up this routine, this habit, to where it doesn't really matter if you like miss a day. It doesn't really matter. You've already established and I guess rewarded yourself with that dopamine rush every single day by going and doing that stuff. So it doesn't matter as much if you start getting dopamine elsewhere. If you started getting that like family attention, like, oh, hey, congrats on going to the gym for like 2 months straight. Like, I wish I could be like you, right? When you hear those comments from friends and family, you immediately start to think that you're like successful, that you're doing good. And maybe you start feeling like, oh, I don't really need to go to the gym anymore because people think this. People think I'm doing good already. I'm fine. There's a certain level of complacency that starts building. In my opinion, you don't want that, okay? Especially in the very, very beginning. I don't think it's ever that beneficial, right? Like, I'd rather be in great shape and people come to me and be like, oh, hey, did you go to the gym a lot? Or like, did you change up your diet or something like that? I'd rather have people like notice on their own versus me like telling them and they're like, oh yeah, hey, cool, good job. It just feels a lot better that way. It feels a lot better when people notice something themselves than if you just spit it out for them, because then you don't know how authentic or how genuine their reaction and their feelings towards you is. So yeah, that's my number 2 tip for motivation. And number 3 is to be realistic. I know it's part of like the SMART goals or whatever, but don't say, I'm going to read, 5 books in a week. I'm going to lose 20 pounds in 2 months and I'm going to like get a 6-figure job, or I'm going to get like a 20% increase in my salary in like a year or something. Like, be realistic, okay? You can probably only do like 1 or 2 things at a time. Like maybe if you're Superman, you could do that, but how many things are you going to stick to, right? And I'm just saying these as an example, right? Maybe some of your goals are like run a marathon or get a higher KD in COD or I don't know, like get a girlfriend or something, get married. Like there's only so many things you can do in this like time frame. That's like, you know, an immediate future, right? Like 3 to 6 months, 9 months, something like that. You can't do everything. And that's my huge takeaway. A lot of people set these lofty goals, especially around New Year's resolution. I'm going to make another video around New Year's resolution about this. Like, it's not about like doing the most, not about saying the most. It's about just like, I guess it is about doing the most. It's not about saying the most. It's about doing it. It's about action. It's about proactivity. It's about doing it when you don't feel like it. That's a huge thing, right? There's so many times, and I'm not perfect by any means, but there's so many times where it's like, I tell myself I'm going to walk, I don't know, 10,000 steps a day. It's like 11 p.m. and I'm at like 75 or 8,000, 7,500 or 8,000 steps. How many times am I really going to get up? Oh man, I'm tired. I'm going to go sleep. I'm going to go game. I want to do something I want to do. How many times am I going to get up and do it because I told myself that I was going to do 10,000 steps a day, right? That is the kind of mentality, that is the kind of maturity that you need to have if you want to hit your goals, if you want to achieve something and be different from the rest. If you want to be set apart from other people, you have to literally act like other people. Not many people out there are going to purposely choose to like give up an extra half hour of sleep to work out or to get up early to work out or something, or like to run a marathon, practice running a marathon, something like that. Not a lot of people are going to do that. Okay. But if you want to be different, if you want to have goals, if you want that body or that salary or that girl that you want, you got to put in the work. You got to do what it takes. You got to go above and beyond the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. That was a dumb little joke. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. If you did, feel free to click on the video on screen and yeah, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.